And here we are. Alongside former WAC Player of the Year Ty Wesley, I'm Dylan Carter. Thanks for joining us tonight. And it will be the home Bengals tipping things off.
You might wonder why it's 1-0 already, but the Thunderbirds picked up an early technical in warm-ups, and that led to a Rodriguez free throw to start the game, 1-0, before the clock even started.
And a turnover there as Cool tried to get it to Smaley and threw it out of bounds. Our starting lineup tonight for the Idaho State Bengals: Liam Sorensen, Tarek Cool, Malik Porter, Austin Smaley, and Jared Rodriguez. For the Thunderbirds, On and Moody, John Knight III, Dre Marine, Mason Fawcett, and Jason Bergen. Here's a three attempt here by Fawcett, no good. Rebounded by Porter.
Yeah, good-looking offensive set there from the Thunderbirds, running a stagger. Just was unable to convert.
Nice drive by Porter, going in amongst a sea of red shirts, and he draws the foul and will head to the free throw line. First foul of the night goes to John Knight III.
Great early sign for the Bengals offense. Get the ball to Malik Porter, establish the inside game, run that pick and roll with him and Tarek Cool, and he finds himself at the stride with two free throws.
Porter makes the first one. It is senior night here at Reed Gym. Final home game of the season for the Bengals. Before the game, Tarek Cool and Malik Porter were honored. Porter's second free throw, good. True on both accounts. It's a 3-0 lead for Idaho State.
Great sign from Malik Porter, as he was 1 for 3 last game. Opens his account with 2 free throws. Seeing the ball go in the hole is always a big confidence booster.
Marine drives into the paint, stops, spins, flips it back out. Bergen drives, nice hesitation. Get Porter up in the air and free up some space for the lay-in.
And that's a difficult task for Porter. He had to close out to Bergen, who can hit the three-pointer, and then put it on the deck and was real patient. Good move by the big fella from Australia.
Smaley trying to post up, and a foul away from the ball. I think they're going to get Moody on it. It is against Moody, and it is his first.
Yeah, a little ticky-tack there. I don't love that call. I'd like the refs to let him play through that. Let him bump it up a little bit.
Cool to inbound for the Bengals. Gets it to Porter. Back out to Sorensen. Looks back to get some directions from head coach Ryan Looney. Uses the Porter screen. Fakes the three, hands it over to Cool. He'll take the three. No good. Rebound. Moody drags it down.
Yeah, and this SUU team, they are a good defensive team, good rebounding team.
Knight gets into the paint, and a nice little fadeaway there from a couple feet out.
Great move by Knight, and just hard to stop the momentum when they have that run up on you. You don't want to get this team out in space, especially Knight III. He's explosive.
Porter loses it as he tries to get into the paint now. Moody pushing the issue for the Thunderbirds, and he draws the foul on his way to the basket. I don't think it's a shooting foul, though. It's going to be Jared Rodriguez. And no, they'll take it out of bounds.
Credit Rodriguez for playing good defense. He stayed in front of him, just got caught with his hands in the cookie jar on the pass, but not a terrible foul.
Knight flips it across court. Corner three here, good from Marine. And after taking a 3-0 lead, it's a 7-0 run now for Southern Utah. They're up 7-3.
And Knight leading the way. First he gets the easy basket, then he finds his teammate Marine for the open three.
Porter takes it to the hoop. High off the glass, nice shot getting over the 6'11" Bergen.
I love that aggressiveness from Porter. You know, nothing was happening on the perimeter. He was looking for his teammates, and then he decided, you know what, I got this.
Bergen now posting up, trying to use his height advantage to try and score over Porter. And he just works his way and lays it in.
And that's too easy. But credit the big fella for great footwork, great patience, getting to where he wanted. But Porter's got to fight, do his work early, don't let him get that low.
Bergen has a 6-inch height advantage over Porter. Smaley now trying to post up for Idaho State. Flips it out to Sorensen. Down low for Porter. Working against Bergen, excuse me. Has to kick it back out to Sorensen. 6 on the shot clock. Liam drives, flips it over to Porter. Gets it up. No good. Rebound brought down by Fawcett.
Unfortunate on that one. It was halfway down for Porter. Nice pass by Liam Sorensen.
Moody flips it up, trying to alley-oop it. Not the dunk, but Bergen able to tap it in anyway. Nice play, and it's an 11-5 lead for the Thunderbirds.
Bergen getting his work in early, and a beautiful pass by Moody, but he's already calling for the shirt tug. He wants a sub. The big fella's tired.
Rodriguez now trying to post up. Push shot rattles out, rebounded by Knight.
And I think that's a good shot for Rodriguez. He's coming off a double-double in their last game
of the year.
Yeah, and if you're the Thunderbirds, this is exactly how you wanted to open up this game. You know, you're 6 of 7 from the floor. Your defense has been smothering, which has been their calling card all year. And if you're the Bengals, good timeout. Let's see what they come up with out of the timeout.
Rodriguez spins away into a fadeaway and gets it to go on the baseline.
And just what the doctor ordered for the Bengals to kind of end that drought.
Couple of substitutions. Braden Parker in now for Idaho State. Also Harrison Butler's into the game for Southern Utah among these substitutions. Looks like Ahmad Anderson also into the game as a shot hit there from the Thunderbirds.
Butler checks in and he immediately chucks up a three, and it's nothing but net. Credit the big fella for some confidence.
Parker down low, working on Fawcett. Just puts it up, can't get it to go down. Quickly ahead to Knight, working against Sorensen, backing him up. Fadeaway in the paint. No good, rebound, Parker. Quickly ahead to Sorensen.
Yeah, and that's what you need if you're a Bengal. You need to tighten up the screws on defense. So far, the Thunderbirds have had anything they've wanted. Sorensen
now trying to post up Knight. And he gets that one to rattle down. Liam Sorensen with his first points.
And he's running a little gingerly still wearing that knee brace, but his post game is advanced.
Here's another three attempt from Butler. That rattles in and out, rebounded by Cool.
Yeah, Braden Parker's got to close the gap. He's already given up 1 3. That one was halfway down.
Cool can't get the baseline, flips it out to Rodriguez. Back to Cool. Down low, Parker posting up. Backing in, spins, push shot, good. Braden Parker on the board.
And that's a good shot. The first one wasn't. The first one he should have kicked out. He drew the double team and still tried to flick it up there. That one, read what was given to him. Single team in the post. And when there's not a double team, he's got to go to work like that.
Butler working around. Over to Moody. He'll drive into the paint, puts up the shot, and it kisses the front of the glass and goes in. Or front of the rim, excuse me.
Great control by Moody. He got Schmaley on his hip and kind of kept him there. Didn't attract the big, so he saw that floater and he took it.
7-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Just over 13 to go here in the first half. Parker working the other side now. Backing in. Another fadeaway, misses everything. Rebounded by Knight.
And the big fella, if you're going to fade, you might as well just kick it out because you never want to go away from the basket.
Here's a three now from Ahmad Anderson. A 10-point lead now for Southern Utah, their largest of the game so far. This is the #1 offense in the Big Sky, 78.8 points per game. Meanwhile, ISU last in the Big Sky in points per game at 64.6.
And you can see why. They get anything they want on that end.
Rodriguez's three is no good. Rebound off of Parker's foot, and it's going to go to the Thunderbirds. Substitutions come in now. Bergen and Carr coming in for Idaho State. And it looks like Marine is back in for Southern Utah, as is Spurgeon. Nope, Spurgeon's going to sit down. Nope, he's inbounding. So he is back in.
And the Bengals have to find some kind of an answer on this end of the court because SU is just carving them up right now.
9 for 12 from the field so far are the Thunderbirds. Meanwhile, ISU 4 for 10. And another lay-in there. I believe that was Butler.
Yeah, super impressed with Harrison Butler. He came off the bench, hit a three, and then because he hit that three, you have to respect that three-pointer. Was able to get Dexton Carr up and go by him and finish at the rim.
Schmaley on the baseline. He's going to back it in. Goes into the paint, flips it over to Porter, but then finishes with a nice shot.
And the Bengals have to be conscious of the shots they shoot on the offensive end, because if they shoot a bad shot, you're giving up something very easy on the other end. That was a great shot. At the basket, draw two, kick. Schmaley got the assist to Porter, worked perfectly. And now SU has to set up their offense, their defense set up, and you have a much better chance of getting. Yeah, and it'd be huge if the Bengals could steal this one, but so far the start hasn't been quite what they wanted.
Butler hits the free throw. He has 7 points to lead all scorers tonight. Hits the second one. That's actually his 7th. My apologies.
Ah, you knew what was going to happen before it happened. I'm impressed, partner.
Carr with it now for Idaho State. Ahead to Cool. He'll take the three. Rattles off to the left. Rebounded by Marine, who pushes it ahead. Tries to flip it over to Fleming, but knocked out of bounds by the Bengals. It will stay with Southern Utah.
And that's what I'm talking about. Shot selection is so important. If you miss a long three, that was a 3-on-1 break that the Bengals got really fortunate on.
Here's the inbound from Fleming. Lobs it over to Butler. Butler backing down Bergen. Flips it over to Spurgeon. Then pitches it back to Marine. Moody back to Marine. Uses the screen, flips it back to Spurgeon. The big fella will take a three. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Porter.
And that's a good defensive possession from the Bengals. You know, they forced the big fella to shoot the three. Not his forte, but can hit. And they get the rebound, give him one chance at it, and now they have a chance to score.
Cool with it. Flips it over to Porter in the paint. Up and good. Malik Porter. He has 8 points to lead Idaho State. That cuts the lead down to 10.
Malik Porter showed up on senior night. That push shot on his right hand is so pretty, and he tends to just favor that, get to it every time in the post.
Fleming finds a path. Quickly closed off by Porter, but a foul is called. And I believe it will be on Porter. Yes, Malik Porter gets the foul. That's his third team foul.
Interesting stance there from Daxton Carr. It seemed like he was opened up, just giving Fleming the middle, which is typically not what you want to do. You want to force him to the baseline, which is an extra defender. But that time, maybe he was playing his right hand, or for whatever reason, was giving him that lane, and Fleming saw it and took advantage of it.
Fleming missed the first free throw. Some mass substitutions for both teams. We'll update you who's on the floor now after this next Fleming free throw. That one's good. So it's a 26-15 lead now on the floor for Idaho State. Bergen, Sorensen, Porter, Schmaley, Rodriguez. For the Thunderbirds, Fleming, Moody, Knight, Fawcett, Spurgeon. Rodriguez brings it across center court over to Sorensen. Bergen now. Schmaley calling for it down low, knocked away, stolen by Spurgeon. He loses it momentarily, gets it to Moody. Now Knight has it. They'll set things up.
Poor pass on that end by Bergen. He threw it to the wrong hand of Schmaley, where the help was waiting for the ball.
Moody flips it out in the corner. Here's a three attempt. Good. Corner three from Nick Fleming.
Credit Moody. Moody is a point guard. He's got that vision. He gets in the paint, he draws the double team, and he finds open teammates. And not just finds it, but that was a pass right in the pocket, ready for the shooter.
John Knight, the third, picks up the steal. He's first in the Big Sky in steals per game at 2.1. Gets one there. Fleming has to back it out. Guarded by the taller Rodriguez. Over to Moody. Moody in the paint. Up, high, and over. Malik Porter and in. On and Moody with the shot.
Pretty floater with that body control of Moody.
Sorensen Over to Porter, swatted away by Fleming. Fast break here for the Thunderbirds. Moody will draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. The foul, I believe, is going to be on Smaley, and it is. That's Smaley's first foul.
Moody doing it all in this first period, finding his teammates, hitting the floater, getting to the line. He's really being a floor general for this team, and that's what you want. You need a guy that's the quarterback on the floor for your team.
Moody hits the first free throw. That puts the lead up to 32-15. 7-0 run for the Thunderbirds, and another free throw coming for Moody. Moody makes them both as Braden Parker will check back in for Malik Porter for Idaho State. 18-point lead now here for the Thunderbirds. Full court pressure now here from Southern Utah. Bengals have to dangerous pass to Cool. His shot's up and no good. Rebounded by Fleming.
And that's a good shot from Cool. I like when they break that pressure and get a good shot at the basket. They have to make the Thunderbirds pay for playing that trap pressure defense.
Foul on Southern Utah on that rebound attempt. I believe it's going to be Mason Fawcett with his first foul of the evening. Third team foul for Southern Utah as we're approaching 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Swatted away there by Bergen as they try to get it underneath to Sorensen, who is walking gingerly like you pointed out earlier, Ty. And a nice post move there for Jason Bergen to work his way around Braden Parker.
And man, I am so impressed with this big fella from Australia. His footwork, his patience. He had Braden Parker fooled that time and got the easy 2 points.
Parker looking for some help, gets it to Sorensen. Loses it again, picked up by Moody on the steal, pushes it ahead to Knight. Knight, strong to the hoop.
They don't have to run offense. Their defense is their offense right now. Get a turnover, get a stop, get out and run, and make it really hard on the Bengals.
Knight misses the second free throw, or the free throw to try and convert the three-point play. So it remains a 22-point lead for Southern Utah. Bergen takes the baseline, sealed off, whips it around. Smaley with it now. Under 10 in the shot clock. Working it around. Bergen's going to take a long three. Back iron no good. Rebound off of the Thunderbirds, and it's going to stay with Idaho State.
Interesting possession there because Braden Parker was left open on the three-point line, and we've seen him make that shot, but he's not even looking for it right now.
Cool to inbound for Idaho State. He'll give it to Parker, who flips it right back to Cool.
And it looks like the Thunderbirds are in a little bit of a zone here. A matchup zone, looks like.
Smaley with it, 8 on the shot clock. Rodriguez, Parker, he'll take the three. He can make those. Short on that one, though, and a whistle away from the ball. A loose ball foul called against Southern Utah, looks like, and I think Nick Fleming is going to be the guilty party. That is his first foul.
And that's a shot I was asking for, but he's 3 feet off the line and with nobody around him. Take a couple steps forward, get ready for the pass, get your hands up, get shot ready, and get your toes close to the line and shoot that shot, because we've seen him make it multiple times this year.
Rodriguez gets it down to Braden Parker. He's going to post up, flips it back out to Bergen for three, hand in his face, good. A.J. Bergen, his first points.
And I think that's the key, that's the recipe for this Bengals team's offense. Not just this game, but for the rest of this season, however long it may be. Go inside, then go outside. Inside out, work in, work your way out.
Fleming drives, kicks it out, and there's going to be an offensive foul called against the Thunderbirds. Fleming.
And you see Braden Parker making an impact on this game. First, he gets the assist on this end, goes down, takes the charge, sacrifices his body. You see that the Bengals setting up in a 2-3 zone to show the Thunderbirds a different look, and I like it. When you're getting scored on at will, show them something different.
That's the second personal foul for Fleming. First turnover of the game for Southern Utah off that offensive foul. Bergen in the corner. Flips it out to Rodriguez. He'll take the three from straight away. No good. Rebound ripped out of the air by Mason Fawcett. And in and out of the hands of D. Barnes, who's in the game for Southern Utah. So another turnover there from the Thunderbirds.
Unfortunate turnover there for the Thunderbirds, but you can see how they've been coached to run the lanes. No, but the spacing was beautiful there. All 5 lanes were ran, and the point guard had options.
Parker with it now, looking for some help. Trying to get it to Cool, does get it to Cool. Nice give and go, and one opportunity for Braden Parker. Two-man game between Cool and Parker leads to the bucket.
Beautiful wraparound pass by Tarek Cool, and a big finish for Braden Parker. But man, that was all set up by Tarek Cool's body control, patience, and finding the big fella.
The foul is on Marine. That's his first 6th team foul against Southern Utah, as Parker comes up short on the free throw, rebounded to the Thunderbirds. Corner baseline drive there by Barnes, and he throws it down with 2 hands.
Wow, what an explosive play by Barnes. He got that first step, got by his defender, and then raised up, and watch out below.
Emmett Taylor III now into the game for Idaho State for the first time tonight. Cool. Drives, surrounded by 3 shirts, gets bumped. And they're going to call the foul. Or is it a travel? Nope, I think they're going to call him for a travel.
Unfortunate there from Tarek Cool. It looked like he got pushed a little bit, which caused him to travel. I thought they might call the foul before the travel.
Knight with the ball. Gets it back. Flips it over to Marine. Thunderbirds drive it inside. Butler puts it up. Mits 2 white shirts. Rebound on the offensive end there for Fawcett.
And that's the #1 rebounding team in the conference.
3 short there. But another offensive rebound by the Thunderbirds. Nearly thrown away though, and it's going to stay with Southern Utah.
And in that possession, the Bengals give up 2 offensive rebounds, which you cannot do if you're trying to get yourself back into a game where you're down by 19 points.
Barnes inbounding for the Thunderbirds.
Bengals in this 2-3 zone again.
Hitting the deck is Knight, loses the ball, picked up by Cool. Fast break opportunity here for the Bengals, flipped it out to Bergen. Cross court, Rodriguez, corner 3, good. J-Rod with the 3, right in front of the Southern Utah bench.
A great find by Bergen, just find his open teammate Rodriguez open for the 3, and Rodriguez was ready for that.
Nice pass underneath to find Butler, but he can't get the shot to fall. Rebounded by Idaho State. And he stays on the floor on the other end. See if he's okay. Getting up slow, kind of hobbling as Bergen hits the 3 for Idaho.
SUU shoot from the outside and, you know, caused a couple turnovers. We see a 1-2-2 zone press here, which is going to just change up their flow, get them out of their rhythm, which has, you know, led to a 6-0 run.
Knight with it. He'll get to the free throw line, flip it back out to Moody, whose shot's short. Rebounded by Taylor. Ahead to Cool. Rodriguez. Cool. Into Parker in the paint, flips it out to Rodriguez for another corner 3. Good! Jared Rodriguez with 9 points. He leads Idaho State.
Great pass from Braden Parker, attract the defense, go to the other side of the floor, and Rodriguez, I love how he sets up. His feet are ready, his hands are ready, he knows he's going to shoot it, and he puts the ball in the hole every time.
No good on the 3 from the corner for Southern Utah. Barnes with the shot, rebounded to Idaho State. Cool. Bergen. Good! A.J. Bergen with the
they dribbled the ball. It was a, let me dribble, get you open, I'll pass it to you when I attract the defense. You're going to catch it, you're not going to dribble, you're just going to shoot the ball. And that's how you have to operate on offense.
Knight with it. Drive it, takes it right to Braden Parker, in and out, gets his own rebound though, puts it right back up, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Let's see who the foul is on. Braden Parker was in the neighborhood, but I think they're going to give it to Rodriguez.
Interesting defense there. If you watch their zone, the two guards up top, they're not guarding Knight the third. They're standing back and letting him kind of have that middle and kind of almost daring him to shoot a three-pointer or a long two. And he's not willing to oblige. So he wanted to get in close and use his athleticism. But I like the game plan. It's different. He doesn't know what to do. What do you do when nobody's guarding you? Kind of messes with your head a little bit.
Well, he does make the first free throw to end the 12-0 run for Idaho State. Makes the second one. The foul was on Rodriguez. That's his second. 6th team foul. Each team with 6 team fouls now. So next foul will put the other team in the bonus with 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Cool in the paint, and an offensive foul being called here against Braden Parker.
Oh, and that is a momentum killer. You want to answer those 2 free throws on this end and stay within striking range, and you get a turnover with an offensive foul.
That's Parker's first foul, 7th team foul, so Southern Utah will be in the bonus. Moody for 3, yes!
And Moody's not a guy you want to leave open for 3. And he knocks it down with an open look on that zone, and that's how you get ISU out of a zone, is you hit some deep shots like that.
Bergen with it, goes around a Carr screen, stops, pops, no good. Rebounds, Bergen knocked away momentarily by Carr, but picked up by Fleming.
Poor shot selection there by Bergen. They had it going, they were getting assists on their baskets, and then that was just a poor choice to kind of go one-on-one and take a step back long two.
Underneath, great positioning there for Spurgeon, who lays it in easily.
That's way too easy.
10 points now for Spurgeon to lead the Thunderbirds. So we're under a minute to go now. Lead back up to 14 for Southern Utah. ISU had cut it down to 7. Emmett Taylor the third for 3, no good. Rebound, tipped away, but knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Idaho State. Great job by A.J. Bergen to keep that alive amongst a couple red shirts.
And that's what you're going to need. If you want to get back in the game, you have to get some way to get more possessions. Now, on the offensive end, I don't love the shot by Taylor. I think you settle for a three-pointer if it's an open look, and they've been knocking them down. But a contested 3 early in the shot clock is not something that Coach Looney's going to want to see.
Porter back to Smaley. Smaley will take it down on the block, working against Moody. Flips it out to Parker. He'll take the 3. No good. Rebound. Smaley somehow gets it and flips it back to Porter. No shot clock. Well, actually, half of a second differential as Bergen tries the other 3, and A.J. Bergen hits again. A.J. Bergen, 4 for 5 from deep. He has 12 points.
Great two-man game with him and Cool creating, drive and kick. Another 3 that has an assist attached to it.
Final seconds, shot no good. In and out. Rodriguez. It's like one change for Southern Utah as Nick Fleming is in instead of, trying to see who it is. So we get going here. Knight with it. It's Marine who he's in for the second half. So a couple of changes by both coaches here to start the second half.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you start A.J. Bergen, right? He was hot from the three-point line, had 4 3-pointers in that first half.
Strong move there by Knight, drawing the foul. He hit the deck along with Braden Parker, and it will be Parker picking up the foul, his second.
And Knight the third is a problem. When he gets his head down and decides he's going to go to the rim, there's not much the defender can do other than hope he misses.
He does miss that first free throw, coming up a little bit short. He will get another.
Knight III is a Utah State transfer. Shout out to the Aggies.
You know a thing or two about that program.
A little bit in a past life.
Braden Parker. Well, Rodriguez tried to get it down to Parker, but Mason Fawcett got his foot in the way.
And I like the focus early, go inside, try to get Parker a touch. Maybe look at that inside-out game, which has been working. Parker's a great passer.
Parker underneath, can't get it to drop, though. It was a nice feed from Rodriguez, and Parker just couldn't finish.
It's like a new inbounds play the Bengals are running. I really like it. You get the ball in and you set a cross screen for the big fella.
Strong, short, and it's going to be a blocking foul. Another foul against Parker. So 2 quick fouls here for Braden Parker here to start the second half, and Knight is still on the ground.
Yeah, Braden Parker kind of got caught in no man's land, and if you try to meet Knight at the rim, it's going to be a bad night. So he tried to get in position, but was just a little late and slid under Knight III, and was definitely, the refs definitely made the right call on that one.
That's the 3rd foul on Parker, so he got to start here the second half and picked up 2 quick fouls. And Malik Porter is getting ready to check in, I presume, for Parker, as Knight gets set to shoot a free throw here and makes it. And as expected, Parker heading to the bench with his 3 fouls, and back in is Malik Porter.
You know, and the focus, it seems like so far, at least from what I can see, is the SU is attacking the rim.
Misses a second one. It's tapped out of bounds, and they're going to say a foul called against Southern Utah, I think, or they just say it was off of him. Nope, they did call a foul. First on Bergen.
Fortunate, because it looked like it could have been off of one of the ISU Bengal players.
Porter with it and looking for some help. Kind of stuck in no man's land. Gets it to Cool. Cool takes it high off the glass. Good. Nice job by Tarek Cool to get it where the 6'11" Bergen couldn't get to it.
Yeah, great read there. The big Bergen wasn't fully committing to him, so he just put that high off the glass. Real pretty finish.
Fleming over to Knight. Underneath, great positioning there for Fawcett, but can't get it to drop. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Fawcett's got to put that one away, because that was a beautiful play against the zone that SEU ran there. They gave an overload, and Bergen kind of screened the middle guy, and Fawcett was open underneath.
Cool going up against Fleming. Over to Porter. Looking to get it back to Cool. Does. Baseline. Jumper. Good. Tarek Cool.
And I was about to say, Porter's got to face up and be some kind of threat, but right now, Cool's got it going for a little bit, so maybe I'm wrong, which has never happened before. Bengals still in this 2-3 zone.
Knight flips it out to Moody. Moody drives into the paint. Bergen now in the corner. Pump fake for Fawcett. Back to Bergen, who drives, and it's going to be a foul, I think, against Jared Rodriguez. 2 shots coming. And that is 3 on Rodriguez.
Yeah, focus for the Thunderbirds, like I said, was get some heat on the rim. They've been rewarded with 3 trips early on to the free throw line.
First free throw is good by Bergen. The Thunderbirds have gone to the free throw line 14 times tonight. This will be their 15th free throw. Just 4 free throws for Idaho State. That second one's good. It's a 50-39 lead for Southern Utah.
Southern Utah in man-to-man defense right now. Looks like they're going to look at that same play with Malik Porter and Tarek Cool.
Porter's like no threat whatsoever as an outside shooter. As Cool hits the baseline fadeaway.
It's senior night, and the 2 seniors are working well together so far. 3 for 3 on their last 3 possessions, with those 2 guys being the only people that touch the ball. Knight
has to cross it over to Moody, top of the key. Fleming for 3, no good. Bergen gets the rebound. Nice move to evade Fleming. and they'll set things up.
And Terry Coole's hit his last three. He's got the hot hand. Looked for him to get another touch, run that two-man game with Malik Porter.
Another push shot there, no good. Rebounded by Bergen. Quickly ahead to Knight. Deflected away by Bergen, or else Moody would have had an easy layup. So good job there by Bergen to get in the passing lanes.
Yeah, Bergen's been active. He pulled down that big rebound, deflection on the 2-on-1. I'd like to see him get an open look because he was hot in the first half, and I don't think he's cooled off yet.
12 points for Bergen. That leads Idaho State. He's 4 for 6 from the field. Barnes will inbound underneath his own basket. Carr in front of him defensively. Over to Knight. Stops, flips it out to Barnes.
Bengals are playing Knight the third as a driver. They are disrespecting his outside shot.
Barnes' shot no good. Rebounded by Bergen. Barnes is just 1 for 4. Porter again, working it with Cool. And there's going to be a foul away from the ball. And I think it's going to be, I think they're going to get Knight for the foul.
Yeah, it looked like his hand got caught up in the jersey of Malik Porter, and so they called it a grab or a jersey pull. You see it at the end of that replay. He just pulled his jersey a little bit. As it's not fun for a guard to have to fight through 10 screens on one possession.
Second foul for Knight. And another whistle here. And I think they're going to get Jason Bergen for this one.
Another hold as he held Malik Porter as he came across. The Thunderbirds getting a little handsy with the jersey grab right now, and they just need to back off a little bit. They're in good position. They don't need to grab.
Second foul on Bergen. Carr with it now, hands it to Bergen. Just under 16 to go here in the second half. A 9-point lead for Southern Utah. They led by as many as 22, but Idaho State's been able to keep it within single digits. Taylor's shot in the corner short, rebounded by Moody, pushed ahead, alley-oop, slow down by John Knight III.
Woo-wee, showtime. Barnes knew what he had the whole way, and he just waited for Knight III to get in position. He just put that in anywhere, and Knight III will go get it.
A.J. Bergen answers with the 2.
Much better shot selection there from Bergen. Jab step, one dribble, pull up, pretty. Just as he worked on it probably 1,000 times in his backyard.
Fawcett thought about it, gets it back to Knight. Knight calling for Barnes to come get it. Down low now for Bergen, working on Porter. Nice deflection there by Cool. Bengals come up with it. Quickly ahead to Bergen, he's the hot hand. Yes, another 3 for A.J. Bergen. He has 17 points, and the Bengals have made 5 of their last 7.
Hey, and he knew that ball was going up before he caught it. He said, hey, heat check time, let's go, and he's going.
Another deflection, but Southern Utah able to hang on to it this time. 6-point lead.
Crowd's getting into it now, the ruckus crowd in Pocatello, Idaho.
Knight answers with a 3.
And Knight, they were disrespecting him. They were not playing his three-point shot, and that was pure. That thing did not touch the rim.
He has 15 points, so Knight the third and Bergen putting on a show for their respective teams. Now it's the two-man game between Bergen and Reach.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do. You know, they got down 22 points early, have battled back well. I think they're playing much better defense. They're finding some rhythm on offense, getting Cool and Bergen going. And so, you know, we could have a good game on our hands. I think these next 3-4 minutes will be really crucial.
Cool, baseline drive, good. Nice shot by Tarek Cool.
Him and A.J. Bergen. With Bergen on the bench, he feels the need to step up, and that's what you want to see for some senior leadership.
So Knight, the third, is still in the game for Southern Utah with his 3 fouls. That's something to keep an eye on as well. Fleming. Hop, skip, and a jump his way into the paint, draws the foul.
And that's unfortunate because Austin Schmaley was in good position, just kind of leaned into it a little too much. If he would have kept that right arm straight, he probably wouldn't have got called for a foul. You could kind of feel the reluctancy of the ref, but because he leaned in, the ref had to call that one.
That's the second foul on Austin Schmaley. First free throw here is good from Nick Fleming. Fleming with 8 points.
Yeah, he's had a good game. He's had a good game off the bench for these Thunderbirds.
Gets the other one to sneak over the rim and go down. 9 points for Fleming, the senior from Atlanta, Georgia. Now guarding Cool. Over to Porter. And a foul on Fleming.
And Tariq Cool has been able to draw quite a few fouls in this last 3 minutes, which is something that could come to play later on, especially as we look at Knight the third with his 3 fouls, 5 team fouls, two more in there in the bonus. He's been a tough matchup.
That's the third foul on Fleming. So Fleming and Knight both into the game right now for Southern Utah with 3 fouls. Cool. Lobbing it up for Porter. Nice deflection there by Fawcett to get in the way, but Porter sneaks in and gets the steal again. They'll try it again, perhaps. No, this time it's Cool. No basket.
Oh my goodness, did he call a travel?
Travel on Tarek Cool.
Let's call that one questionable. Let's see here. Oh no, oh no.
Maybe that little shuffle right out early on perhaps is what got the call.
Oh no, and the fans are not happy here, and you can understand why. I do not see a travel there. He was very controlled, and that's what you see nowadays in the game. The game has evolved into that Euro step, which is not a travel, and that's a tough call.
Underneath, Bergen flips it over to Butler, who gets the bucket and the foul.
Butler has had a nice game too. He came in early and made an impact. Now he's making an impact in the second half. But look at this pass by the big fella, the Aussie. Got a little Bogut in him, seeing the court, getting the assist. He's got three assists. No, that's just his first one.
For Bergen.
That's got to be wrong, because I feel like he's had some good passes under there.
The free throw is good by Butler, so he completes the 3-point play, and the lead is back up to 12 for Southern Utah, 12.5 to go.
Yeah, and if you're a Bengals fan, you're like, man, that call hurts, because you would have cut the lead down to 7.
Cool. Flips it over to Bergen. He'll take the 3. Hits the side of the backboard on that one.
Hey, after you've made 5 threes, you can throw one up like that.
John Knight, the third. Cool with it now, using the screen from Porter. Gets into the paint, loses it, and he's going to draw the foul. I think Harrison Butler was in the neighborhood, and I believe it's probably going to be his foul.
This one-on-one, get the hot guy the ball, and so you got to find some kind of balance where you share the ball, but if you also want to get the hot guy the ball. And so I feel like Coach Looney's might be split a little bit. Which way do I go? Do I get Bergen a bunch of shots? Do I get Cool, going like he has been, or do I share the ball around, go inside out?
Fadeaway by Cool. Misses everything. Rebounded by Knight, pushing it up for the Thunderbirds. Underneath to Butler. That's no good. An offensive rebound, though, by Knight. He puts it up amongst a bunch of white shirts. Another offensive rebound. Butler now surrounded by Bengals. Gets it up. No good. Another tip in. Finally, Emmett Taylor the third comes up with it for Idaho State.
Yeah, and I feel like that was the scene from Dumb and Dumber where Harry's shooting Lloyd and just keeps missing. A lot of point-blank misses there and a lot of bullets that the Bengals dodged.
Under 11 to go. Just a 14-point game, so you're saying there's a chance. Jared Rodriguez with the 3.
I like it, partner. Rodriguez on cue. Hey, I said it already, but Rodriguez, if you're a young player, watch his setup. He knows he's shooting the ball because his feet are set, his hands are up, and just like the gun analogy, he's got one in the chamber ready to go before the ball gets to him. I love his setup.
12 points on the night for Rodriguez. Thunderbirds trying to work it for the big fella. Bergen tries to get it into Fleming, but it's knocked away by Rodriguez, so it will stay with the Thunderbirds with 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, and I like this defense Coach Looney has them in. He has them in a 2-3 zone again, and they haven't been getting torched. If they can set up their 2-3 zone, it's been working. They've had some success in it. The problem is when they don't score and the Thunderbirds have this steam, that's when it's difficult.
Butler off target on the 3, rebounded by Cool. Smaley in the game now for Idaho State. Back to Cool. Parker in the high post, gets it to Cool, fighting through a screen into the paint, threads the needle to Parker, who gets it to go in.
And Tarek Cool is such a creator, and you know, if in future games you want to get him going early, because you can see when he sees the ball go in once or twice, his confidence is so much higher and he plays at such a higher level, and that's why he's the leading scorer on this Bengals team.
Fleming drives, hangs in the air, no good. Rodriguez gets it to Bergen for the rebound. Single-digit lead now. Underneath, Parker working on the big fella. Spins, push shot, good. Braden Parker in the post.
And you're seeing this ball movement. They're going back to where, okay, we're not going to rely on one score heavily. Tariq Cole passes it to Parker for an easy one. Let's give him another shot, post him up. And then this is what you want as a Bengal. Get the ball in the hole so they have to set up their offense. We can set up our defense and try to get a stop.
Butler's shot no good. Off of Idaho State. It will stay with Southern Utah.
Man, that was an unfriendly roll and rim for Butler on that one, because that was a layup that he just smoked.
That ball just took a stroll all the way around the rim before falling out. And it's like Bergen was there ready to slam it in, but he had to wait for it to get off the rim, and it never did.
Yeah, if he was back in Australia, he wouldn't have waited. He would have just put that thing back in with those international rolls.
Knight working on Rodriguez, up strong, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. And we'll stay with Southern Utah again, 10 on the shot clock.
Hey, great defense there. I like Knight, what he's trying to do. He's trying to be aggressive. He's trying to, you know, to try to take over the game, but the defense was equal to it. Idaho State has not been able to come up with any of these loose balls. It seems like every loose ball, the Thunderbirds are first to the offensive rebound, and if the Bengals want to keep chipping at this, they got to get some loose balls.
Knight cut off on the baseline by Smaley. Posting up now. Fade away. No. Knocked away. And whose ball is it? Again, Southern Utah.
The ref took his time on that one. He was making up his mind. What am I going to do here? I think he got it right. And just as I was saying, they're first to the ball, these old offensive rebounds.
An offensive foul called on Harrison Butler as Rodriguez takes the charge.
Yeah, and a big stop, a big opportunity here, big possession. You're down 7 points, plenty of time. Where are we going with the ball? Everybody should know on the court, and we'll see what Coach Looney has drawn up.
There's actually Austin Smaley getting in position to draw that last charge. Parker now posting up. He's been in the hot hand as of late. A little strong on that one. Rebound grabbed by Fawcett.
And that's a good shot. I really like that focus of going into the big fella.
Another turnover there from Southern Utah as the pass went through the hands of Fleming and out of bounds. 7-0 run for Idaho State has cut this lead down to 7. So we're approaching 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Back down to Parker on the post. He'll try again. Comes a triple team, and he draws in the bonus. 8 team fouls against Idaho State. This is only the 5th free throw of the night for Idaho State, and Braden Parker gets it to go down.
Big free throw. You know, front end of the 1-and-1. You miss it, you don't get your second. You're chipping away at this lead. Got it down to 6. And big free throw from Braden Parker.
Can't get the second one, and a rebound, loose ball. Whose is it? Still no indication. I think they're going to call a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors Idaho State.
And you know what? Give some credit to A.J. Bergen. He has played his best game of the year at home on senior night for his fellow brothers who are seniors. Give the kid some credit. He's played well tonight on both ends.
He's one of those players that Ryan Looney was very excited about.
Showtime.
Knight, the third, reaches in for the steal and throws it down.
Oh, and those are just momentum killers. You're getting back into this game, and then you careless pass to give Knight the third a highlight reel dunk.
19 points, 3 steals for Knight, who's the Big Sky leader in steals per game.
He's got to be the Big Sky leader in dunks, too, I would imagine.
Rodriguez now posting up Moody. Strong move, and he gets it to go down.
Good answer from Rodriguez. I like him on a smaller guard posting up. I think they should look at getting that matchup more often if they can. Bengals sit into a 2-3 zone, back into that zone.
Knight underneath, looking for Fawcett. Double team, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, another offensive rebound for the Thunderbirds. Moody will take the three, good.
Offensive rebound will be a killer. And it's just, there's one piece of this comeback that the Bengals are missing, and it's the rebounding piece. They're giving up so many offensive rebounds and so many shots. I mean, the Thunderbirds get 3 shots each possession.
Nice scoop up and under for Tarek Cool.
Man, that was making something good out of a tough situation. His double team came, and he was just patient.
Double digits now for Cool. That was his 10th point. Lobs it underneath the basket, wide open. Mason Fawcett with the easy bucket.
Yeah, it looked like Rodriguez on the backside was attracted to the wing perimeter shooter and didn't come down and close down that easy big-to-big pass for the Thunderbirds.
Both teams shooting 50% or better. Cool puts it up and gets it to go on a little runner in the paint.
Yeah, off balance, 1 foot, no problem.
Both teams trading buckets here with 5.5 to go.
There, Rodriguez cracks down.
No call as both players hit the deck, and Smalley comes up and picks it up, and then a whistle afterwards. What are they going to...
a flop warning. Yep.
Oh, a flop warning here. Good call against Braden Parker.
Yeah, and no harm, no foul on that for Braden Parker. You get a warning, not a big deal late in the game. You kind of act a little bit, but it works out, and you get a turnover.
Yeah, ultimately it did work out for Idaho State. They end up with the ball.
Yeah, I'll take a warning if I get a turnover for my team. 7-point ball game here.
5.5 to go. Final game of the season for Idaho State. Tarek Cool, one of the 2 seniors honored, gets it to Parker, loses it, and it's picked up by Fawcett.
Oh, tough spot to dribble there. He had 3 guys surrounding him. That time and this is me in the stands, but probably should have looked to pass immediately instead of put the ball on the deck.
12th turnover for Idaho State. Nice pass underneath, and Bergen throws it down off a beautiful feed from Fleming.
Yeah, give credit to Fleming there. A no-look bounce pass to the big fella who was ready for it and put it away.
Now an offensive foul called against Jared Rodriguez. And that's going to be Rodriguez's 4th. So he's probably going to have to sit down for a little bit.
Big opportunity here for SUU to keep building on this lead and keep this game just out of reach. You know, you're on the road. It's senior night. These Bengals are emotional. If you can get a bucket here, it really gets you a little more comfortable with these last 4.5 minutes.
9-point lead for Southern Utah. Trying to close this out.
Baseline runner.
Moody for 3 in front of his own bench. No good. Rebound picked up by Bergen. Another offensive rebound for the Thunderbirds. That's their 10th. Bergen will take the three. No good. Rebound. Parker grabs it for Idaho State.
Gosh, you wish if you're a fan of these Bengals, you want that piece. And if you have that, you have such a better chance in this game.
Bengals working the ball around. Cool with it now. He'll stop and pop. Short. Rebound. Picked up by the Thunderbirds. And out of bounds. Turnover for Southern Utah. Cool kind of shook up Fleming a little bit, and he just lost it.
2 or 3 shots every possession. It's so hard to overcome this deficit.
Bergen with it. He's led the Bengals with 17 points tonight. To Parker, back to Bergen. 7 on the shot clock. Rodriguez with it now. Cool. 5, 4, drives, loses it, draws the foul. With 3 seconds left on the shot clock. No, they're calling it is a jump ball, I think. Or was it a foul? Nope, it was a foul. I think it was number 1 that I saw. I thought I saw a jump ball call, but it is a 4th foul on Fleming and 9th team foul on Southern Utah. So Idaho State with a chance to score with the clock stopped. Cool hits.
And Cool, like I said, he's been able to draw so many fouls on this SUT team. Has been a big positive for the Bengals, and his aggressiveness, them making him a focus in the offense has really benefited them in this foul count.
Makes them both. That cuts the lead down to 7. Again, 9 team fouls on Southern Utah, so the next one will put the Bengals in the double bonus. Knight with it for Southern Utah. Fleming. Bengals need to stop.
Yeah, and I think if the Thunderbirds score here, I think it would be wise for the Bengals to get out of that zone. I think they've used it as much as they can, and time to switch back to man-to-man.
Braden Parker was able to get a foot in the way to break up that pass.
When they do go man-to-man out of the inbound.
Knight with it now. He has 19 points. Drives, kicks it out. Moody for 3. Huge shot for Anand Moody.
Big shot, Moody, and he's impressed me. One of the most impressive for me tonight. He's been such a floor general for them. Passing when he needs to pass, hitting a big shot when he needs to hit a big shot.
15 points for Moody. That takes the lead back to 10. Bergen back to Parker. Cool, he'll take the 3. No good. Rebound. Moody fighting off Smaley to get it. Quickly ahead to Knight. And the Thunderbirds are in no hurry. The clock is their friend with 2:16 to go and a 10-point lead.
Yeah, interesting choice here. Bengals sat back in that zone, and I'd like to see him get up and pressure more. On the previous possession, Terry Cole overhelped, and that's what gave Moody the open look.
Fleming's 3 no good. Rebound grabbed by Rodriguez. Cool pushing it ahead for the Bengals. Trying to get it down to Smaley on the post, guarded by Moody. He'll back into the paint, spin, and an offensive foul called on Austin Smaley.
Oh, tough call there. I don't like that at all. I think let these two bang it out a little bit. If Moody's going to get that call, he's got to fall over, in my opinion.
That's the 4th foul on Smaley, 7th team foul. So it's getting to be desperation time for Idaho State.
Yeah, and they're just sitting back in this zone again, which I disagree with. I think you need to get up and pressure this ball, maybe turn it into a free throw shooting contest.
Knight milking the shot clock into the paint, and another kicking violation against Idaho State. And so that'll put the shot clock from 6 to 20 and a chance for the Thunderbirds to milk more clock.
I'm going to take a wild guess that was Braden Parker who kicked that ball. he gets one of those kicks a game, if not several.
And tonight, As we approach a minute to go here.
I would foul Knight here. Knight's a 66% free throw shooter on the year. I think I would try to turn this into a free throw game. If you get some misses and get some easy, some early threes, that would help.
Underneath, wide open, two-handed jam for Jason Bergen.
Yeah, Bergen puts that away. Looks like he puts the game away too.
Great find by Knight. Bergen with 16 points. And under a minute to go, and looks like Southern Utah is going to pull this out. Nice offensive. Of course, the Thunderbirds have already clinched a first-round bye in the Big Sky tournament. Bengals will be playing on day one. A little bit of pressure here from Idaho State. They can't get a foul called.
Yeah.
So free throws for Fleming. He has 9 points so far and misses the first one. Rebound, here comes Idaho State. Shot clock and the game clock are pretty much the same.
Terry Cool's taking way too much time here.
Gets it to Porter. Rodriguez from the corner, no good. Rebound Bergen, he puts it up and gets the foul and one. A.J. Bergen adding to his career night.
A.J. Bergen, and he's had a game. 7 of 10 from the floor, 5, probably 6 with that, 6 rebounds. Having himself a night, had a great night, made a big impact on the team. And that's what you want to see, you know, show out for your seniors. He's just a freshman, but he's leaving it all out there for his team.
20 points tonight for Bergen. As we mentioned, a career high. And A.J. Bergen, as we kind of look ahead to the future for this Idaho State team, he was a player that Ryan Looney was excited to bring into the program. Kind of getting him acclimated. Didn't play a whole lot early on as he was trying to kind of get settled, but the role he's played late in the season and how well he's played, he's going to be one to watch in the future for this Bengal program next season.
Yeah, I agree. I think their backcourt has a lot of promise with him and Liam Sorensen, both being freshmen and pushing each other. Iron sharpens iron, and you can see that those two will push each other.
Cool, playing his final home game as a Bengal, gets that one off the glass. And a foul called with 0.6 seconds left. Tarek Cool commits it. Bengals fighting to the very, very end.
Yeah, that's one you probably want to let go. I don't know if Bergen's going to go shoot that. He'll probably run that one out with 0.6 left. And you walk away with the 6-point loss. Now you give him a chance to push it up to 8 and get him, an easy 2 more points.
He rattles that one in. Bergen with 17 points. And he'll get another. That pushes the lead up to 7. And he makes the second. And that should do it. Final